What's up, beautiful people? It is I, Pretty Girl Love Trap Content, and we are gathered here this evening to discuss season 6, episode 2 of Snowfall. Okay, it's a lot going on. I'm still a little nervous, okay, but yes, Lord, we got to get into it, okay, because some great scenes, some great acting is going on. Like, kudos to everyone, okay? Because it's a lot, okay? But before we get into it, please make sure you guys are liking this video, subscribe to this channel. I like to, trap it up in here, okay? But I do like other content. I also review Snowfall, BMF Power. I said Snowfall, okay. And yes, I feel like I'm missing something. Bel Air, yes, I'm doing that as well. So please stay tuned with me as I recap these shows that we also enjoy to love, or sometimes enjoy, because sometimes these people be getting on our nerves. Okay, but I enjoyed episode 2 very, very much. Okay, top tier acting, as I stated previously. Okay, but we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I hope if you're watching this, you're having a great day. And yes, let's get into it. All right. So it starts off, and of course, we get to talking about good old Teddy and Parissa. Okay. What's up, DeMarcus? What's up, Mr. Jones? How are y'all doing this lovely Friday? Okay. We made it through another week. Okay. That's all I can be grateful for. Okay, we made it to Friday. But yes, he's pretty much asking Parissa, hey, do you need to go to the hospital? Like, girl, are you okay? And I'm like, this little dried up, dirty ass blood on her head need to be changed, but that neither is here nor there. Okay, so we get background on how the evening went when, of course, they was at Avi's crib. Okay. Now, I hate that I have to do this, but Parissa, girl, like, what in the hell were you thinking? Like, you got out of a vehicle, and I'm assuming that you had the keys to, okay? You got out of said vehicle, proceeded to run, jumped the fence, rolled your raggedy behind down a low-key cliff situation, a hill, got a mild concussion seemingly, and had to walk or tried to walk back home until the popo stopped you because it looked like you was in the wrong neighborhood. And then you got your behind put in jail. Like, I don't even understand the mentality of doing all of that. Like, what is the rationale? Like, were you wanting to call the car to stay for Teddy so he won't be stranded? But it was the keys inside of the vehicle. I'm sure Teddy knows how to hotwire a car, but I just need to understand what was going on, okay? Like, for real. Like, you got out of the vehicle. I understand the man probably had a gun in your head and like, okay, instead of driving off and facing gunshots, alarming people, maybe that would have been best. But being on foot, girl, I'm going to ride with the car any day, okay? Like, for real. But of course, he had some people look for her and he found her in prison, okay? And I'm like, what was the charges? Like, she wasn't really, I think she does dabble with a little, drugs or what have you. I mean, they maybe not the hard stuff, but she's a nurse. So she probably got the pill connect on deck, okay? So I don't understand why she was put in prison. I feel like racism has something to do with it. But that was just a bad night for you, girl. A bad night, okay? So we have good old Romy, Rome, and Louie, okay? And they're getting a recap of what had happened, okay? Because we see he got them bags, he got that bread. I see like, ooh, he got some Benjamins up in there, okay? So that was 10 bricks that he was going to sell. So that was like $100,000 that he had in those 2 bags because Franklin was giving your boy, what was his name? Lord Jesus. How did I forget his name? Dion, okay? He was giving Dion 10 bricks, 10,000 a piece. So $100,000 is what was, recovered, okay? And so she was like, hey, how was it? didn't get, didn't get too bad. And he was like, well, I think I may have killed her. So Louis, she kind of look, Louis. Child, Jesus. So we see Franklin. He going rolling up to the hospital. He was about to ask, I'm trying to see Black Diamond. He was like, oh, shit, that ain't her real name. Beverly. And of course, but Dallas sees him like, okay, Franklin, what's up? So he see all the blood. He was like, dang, goddamn, like, did Dion do this? She was like, nah, your Uncle Romy Rome. Not Jerome's in the house. Not that Jerome, okay? Your uncle, your crazy ass uncle with the Jerry curl did this to my girl. So as they're talking, the nurse comes. Long story short, tell her like, we cannot stop the bleeding, girl. Sorry for your loss. I'm like, she didn't say it like that, but I felt like if you're about to tell someone that their relative or loved one is deceased, I'm gonna need a little more sensitivity. I'm just for real. Like, I'm gonna need you to sit me down, make sure, I have some water, some tissue. Like, a couple people need to be with me when you telling me this delicate situation. Like, girl, I'm sorry, just walk the fuck up. What? You're not gonna offer me no services? You ain't gonna tell me where the chapel at? Like, this what we doing? This is what we doing in the 80s. I guess it was like, we got too much crime violence. We don't got time to be sensitive to everybody, okay? All right, Mr. Jones, you said she discussed me. I swear I liked her better as she shermed out the street. I cannot. I do have a question because we're mentioning, okay, and it's rumblings before, it mentions before that, your girl dibbled and dabbled in the drugs. I don't know. There was a couple scenes in this episode. I will not be surprised if I see her, take a little sniffy sniff, okay? Because I still don't understand in that one scene of last season, she just had like the little, personal, I was like personal pan pizza size of Coke at her desk. Like, I don't know if she did have a bottle of pills, so I don't know if she was mixing, but I feel like if you're doing that, you still have to low key test it. So I'm a little confused at that. They never really opened it back up as Louis being a user, but I would not be surprised if the stress get to her and she start getting that old pinky nail a little white. You know what I'm saying? So Dallas is distraught. Franklin tried to console her. She's like, get off me, get off me. back up off me, bruh. Okay, she ain't trying to hear nothing. But and I understand you're grieving. Your bestie, your sister, your ride or die is gone. So I'm not even mad at the grief, but this is what y'all have signed up for. So y'all don't be thinking about all this when y'all in the game having fun, keying and whatnot. I mean, they did have a plan, as we see, but yeah, that was a lot. Okay, I feel bad for Dallas a little bit. Okay, so Gustavo is walking DA right to them tunnels, child. We over there in the tunnels, and they're low key amazed, and I feel like a little bit disgusted at the same time. Tony was like, "Damn, what war are we fighting?" Like, that's tunnel look low key sophisticated. I mean, you ain't gotta, it ain't dark up in there. Like, got enough room. Gustavo giving me good 6'2", so you could be tall up in there, like no problems. We ain't got a duck. I'm curious, and I hope they let us know how long is that tunnel. I need to know, okay? And he got some new person with him who eating straight up uncooked pork and beans, not pork and beans, pork and beans out the can. He had to have done some time in the war. Ain't no way you doing that as a civilian. I'm just saying, ain't that much of a struggle in life where you just gonna be eating pork and beans uncooked. I mean, they're partially cooked low-key when you put them in the can, but y'all know what I mean. That was nasty. Okay, so he was like, I'm bringing this new person because I don't trust you, Gustavo. Okay, you could have a whole setup waiting for me in the in the tunnel, and I would be just clueless. Okay, so that's why I got my extra backup. Okay, so while they're in the tunnel, he get a page from good old Teddy, and so he's like, I gotta go, gotta make this call. He was like, what you going to tell him? Well, I'm going to tell him with my family. He was like, no. Stick as close to the truth as possible, okay? And so I like that he said that. And Gustavo, I feel like if you messing with your boy Franklin so tough, you should have known you needed to kind of take that route as well, because we don't know Teddy. Teddy cray cray, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if he down the street from your house seeing them boys playing in the backyard and asking you, yo, where you at? And you telling him you with your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, Teddy is the type that check up on things. We gonna see. I feel like we gonna see in the, towards the, next few episodes or what have you. So I love the fact that Tony told him, like, hey, I know we kind of rush you into, CI school or whatnot, but let me advise you, let him know that you're just doing what you're doing. Tell him you're at the tunnel, doing some maintenance, working, doing your job. Okay. And that's what he tells good old Teddy. All right. And so Teddy was like, where you at, bro? He was like, I'm at the tunnel. What's up? What's popping? He was like, yeah, I need you back at the warehouse ASAP pronto. Okay, I got something to talk to you about. And of course, Gustavo was like, oh, Lord, this nigga done found out I done lie about this hospital shit. I was low-key scared for your boy, Gustavo, okay? He was frustrated, like he a little low-key spazzing out. And Tony was like, all right, you need to calm and compose yourself, sir. Like, this is kind of normal. I'm going to need you to get used to this type of stress. This type of situation is going to drive you crazy. The paranoia alone is going to have you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? So I'm going to need you to just calm down, because once you start losing your shit, that's when it should go awry, okay? And a good CI stays calm, okay? He was like, well, did you do what I asked you to do about that, hospital situation? Well, my associate did it. He was like, you were supposed to do it personally. I'm like, well, Gustavo, I understand your frustration, because I would have wanted the same thing, okay? But he probably was busy. But no, that was a sensitive situation. I would have preferred him, as soon as Gustavo left that hotel room, he should have put that order in. And I hope he did. But I feel like he didn't, because I feel like Teddy is going to trip your boy up, and I'm going to be frustrated, okay? Oh, Lord. So Sissy, of course, she convinced good old Franklin with that great speech in episode 1 to talk to good old Ruben, okay? So they meet at a little museum situation. And so Franklin was like, all right, I want Teddy. I want him alive because I want my bread, okay? And he was like, okay, well, you got to come correct. I got some demands too, okay? And he was like, I need proof that the CIA has been importing drugs in the United States, okay? I need officers, law enforcement in handcuffs. I need CIA agents with lots of monies, okay, in their hand, as well as the cocaine, okay? Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? And he was like, I don't really know where Teddy keep his ish at. He was like, you are doing business with him, right? He was like, well, what had happened was, as of 2 days ago, I quit. And Ruben was looking like, see, Sissy ain't tell me this. Sissy did not give me the update, okay? She did not give me the memo, okay? So he was getting low-key frustrated at your boy Franklin, but Frank was like, I know who their top distributors are. And they're my auntie and uncle. And when he said that, I cracked the fuck up, because he low-key is giving me like kid vibes a little bit. He didn't say Jerome and Louie, he said auntie and uncle. Hey, Jacoby, thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. I love this shot I have in the middle, like with this whole elephant in the middle. Oh my God, beautiful shot. I think it's a little homage to, saying, the elephant in the room. Okay. But yes, he was like, yo, bro, give me everything you got on Teddy and his operation. All right. Franklin was like, all right, cool. So they start talking, this ish. Okay. So Sissy and Franklin, they driving on the way home. She was like, Franklin, what do you want out of all this? Like, what is the point? He said, I want my money. I want to marry B. And I want my baby, okay? I want my baby, and I want everything I don't work this hard for. She was like, don't you think This is all his plan to tear the family apart. This ain't gonna happen with the family at odds, okay? What JT says, nobody wins when the family feuds, okay? And she was like, just like slavery. Just like slavery, Teddy is doing the same thing. They're allowing us to tear each other apart and sitting back because they don't have to do it, okay? And so Franklin was like, all right, mama, I hear you. You done said enough of the monologues for the week, girl. Like, calm down. Well, she was like, okay, if I open the door for you, would you be willing to go through it? Okay. He was like, all right, mama. All right. So we got an update from V, okay? So she's back from Miami, all right? And his accounts is all set up. He was like, so only me and you got access to it, right? She was like, yeah. I was just like, ooh. I mean, she would need to have access because she set it up, for God's sake. But I don't know. That just did not sit well with me when I heard that. I'm like, ooh, Franklin. This your baby mama. I get it. Because if all goes down, she needs to hold you down, give you bail money, have access, take care of your baby. I get it. So, like, normally I wouldn't be tripping at all because, okay, she's the best person to possibly have access to it. I don't know if I too much trust Sissy because I can see her over there. You know, she at the shelter now, so I can see her putting flat screens and good furniture at the shelter and donating the rest to, you know, CIA to CIA tactics. Okay, so we don't know. We can trust Sissy with the bread. Okay, maybe make her a beneficiary if both V and, you know, Franklin die. But yeah, V got access to the accounts at this point, okay? And so he was like, yeah, my mama trying to make me an talk, all right? She was like, swallow your pride, Franklin. Make peace with your family, okay? Because ain't Black Diamond, ain't she had a baby? He was like, yeah, so are we just going to be going back and forth killing each other? Because, you know, she's about to be a mommy. Like, she got to look out for herself. She don't got time for the bodies to drop. She already was in a whole drive-by situation last season. Like, she don't have time. And by last season, that's technically probably a week ago. And, you know, the show's timeline. She was like, make peace, because telling your boy Kane where your uncle is at, that's not going to help. Because during that scene, he's getting low page from your boy Kane. I'm sure Kane's assistant or what have you, okay, his right-hand man, telling him that he's awake. Oh, Lord, Kane about to be a problem, y'all. So he was like, bruh, where them people at? I don't care if your family, where them people at, bruh? Franklin was like, I don't know. What you mean? You don't know this your family? Oh, you playing with me. He was definitely on some stop playing with me, Smokey. Like, he was definitely giving them vibes, okay? He was like, that's your family. Franklin was like, they really moving careful. Like, they can't go to their normal spots. They all got hit up or what have you. They stayed at a hotel. I don't know which hotel. It's not going to be easy to find. He was like, not easy. I'm going to tell you what's not easy, okay? Not knowing you're going to walk again. That ain't going to be easy, okay? Not knowing if I'm going to be able to use my tool again, okay? I don't know if I can do the Charles from BFF stroke again. And you telling me finding your family ain't easy? Come on, bro. Come on, stop playing with me, Smokey. So he was like, all right, Franklin, it kind of sounded like you backtracking a little bit. Now, if you are having second thoughts, that ain't gonna be the right side you're gonna be on, son. I'm like, oh my God, Franklin, we don't need no more issues. We don't need no more issues, okay? I just hope, I don't know how this is gonna end, y'all. I don't know how it's gonna end. I'm getting a little frustrated. Hold on. Let's see here. Mr. Jones, you said Myrtle Urkel done blossom and slicked her fine a little bit. It's all in the makeup. It's all in the makeup and the hair and the wardrobe. That could do wonders. You just got to have it applied right. They probably had her old cosmetology student right out of school last season, okay? We can't do that, okay? We can't do that on national television, okay? Give me the top-notch hairstylist. Give me the top-notch wardrobe. This is the last season. social media is not going to play me again. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all ish together. And she probably put that in her contract if she had a new contract. I would have. Like, come on now, they calling me Murder Urkel out here in these streets. Like, nah, son, that's not gonna be cute. That's not gonna be cute. Okay. John did not fight for this. Okay. Shout out to John Singleton. Rest in peace. Jacoby, you said I don't trust KGB. But at this point, it's all bad facts. I don't trust Ruben either. I was thinking to myself, I cannot trust Ruben. He under a lot of stress too. We about to get into that. DeMarcus said Kane needs to get revenge for Kevin's death. Yeah, he still want that. He still want that. And I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. I don't even want to bring up Leon, y'all. God, I don't want to bring up Leon. But he's going to want somebody to pay for Kevin's death. And I'm a little nervous, okay? I'm a little nervous. Oh, Lord Jesus. Franklin, I don't know what you gonna do, boo. And it's so cute because he be like, Frankie? Like he 10. Frankie? Okay, you still a little boy in my eyes, okay? I don't care what these little people out here calling you, all right? Y'all, this scene was hella hilarious. Romy Rome don't have no respect for the disabilities of anybody, okay? Romy Rome ain't ish, okay? They over there meeting with Terry and was it Mac and Terry from St. Louis, okay? They trying to get their drugs, okay? They trying to re-up, but they don't have the drugs or the, money right now. They trying to, whip it up, Teddy got to come through. He ain't come through yet, okay? So they was like, okay, what's going on? This man, some rats. We got rats in the warehouse. I said, ain't this? Because I'm like, what the hell Romy Rome doing? Oh my God, that was fun. That was so hilarious. So we got, his interpreter / homeboy. I was like, oh, this kind of cute. This kind of cute. I mean, we have LGBTQ. We might as well have, other things going on. We don't discriminate up in here in the television, okay? We do not discriminate at all, okay? Y'all give me one quick second. I'm going to just turn my light up a little bit. One quick second, okay? While I do that, y'all just chill out for 1 second. It was getting a little dork up in here. Okay. So, yes, he was like, all right, we need a little time. We need a little time. So, won't you go over there to the Snooty Fox or whatever hotel? Get you some liquor and some broads. And by the time, you recuperate, we'll have your drugs and you can be on your merry way. He was like, bruh, I'm a family man. I'm a family man. I don't need all that. I just want my drugs and make it back for my son's birthday party. Is that too much to ask? Okay. Come on now. We don't got time for that. Louis was like, all right. Romy Rome just got married. And he got the nerve to tell this man, oh, every Negro need a little side snatch here and there. I said, Romy Rome. Not you talk about men need a side piece and you newlywed up in here. Louis was like, what you talking about? Some side snatch. You ain't been married but 72 hours. You better get out my face. You better get out my face with that. But she was over there creeping with Claudia a couple seasons ago. Be quiet. Be quiet, okay? Mr. Jones, you said the only way Unc can redeem himself is if he do Louis like be Mickey Dick Kato. Oh, not to love you too, boo. I think Rome would turn the gun on himself before he turned it. Well, I lie. I think there are specific circumstances. I feel like maybe the only thing I can see if there was an altercation, a situation between Louis and Sissy. Because I feel like he may love Sissy a little bit more than Louis. But that's hard. It's real neck and neck. I don't know. Who do you think Rome loves more? Let me know in the chat. Does he love Sissy more or Louis more? By his actions, you would think Louis, because when it comes to anybody threatening her or have any issues with her, they getting bitch slapped, they getting punched, they getting dead, okay? Not dying, they getting dead, okay? But he still got this special connection and family with Sissy. So I think if we really think about it, I feel like he may turn Louis Water off when it comes to saving Sissy's life. And plus, he want to get out the game low key anyway, so that'll kind of help. Okay, you can go back to Jam and Jerome or Suge Knight or whatever hell you want to be. Okay, whatever the hell you want to be. Mr. Jones said, I'm sure Louis can manipulate him to shoot himself. That is definitely top tier sucker simp if that would be the case. Oh, that is hilarious to me. Okay, and I'm actually agreeing with you. I don't know what she got. You know, she from Louisiana. She probably over there trying to do what we thought LaWanda was gonna do in BMF. Child, we don't have time for that. Okay. Oh Lord. And shout out to Detroit Kings. He was talking about this as well. And I kind of agree. I feel like they are not utilizing Scully's character as they could be. I feel like there was so much potential there. And not saying like his horrible character. He's definitely still funny. I just feel like he would have had like more juice or more substance in this storyline. Maybe he served his purpose, you know what I'm saying? Seasons 3 or 4, what have you, but I wanted a little more out of Scully. Like he's low key, you know, like the hood therapist at this point. And I mean, I don't know. I need a little more, like, we need a little more fire out of Scully. I just need a little something. We know you grieving. We know you went to the Lord. You've been delivered. Okay, you was holy and sanctified, low key. But I still need a little something out of your boy Scully before this show ends. Okay, that's not too much to ask. What's up, Brillo? Thank you for coming through. Brillo, you said right, PG. They messed Scully up. He should be a press god. Yeah, like even if he's not like, you know, just Rambo out here in the street, it's just somebody that, you know, that's highly respected, or I mean, he is respected, but it's weird because in this scene he speaks of Kane he speaks so highly of Kane and making it seem like Kane is really up here and he like down here somewhere. But the way they kind of, you know, bigged up Scully in previous seasons, I would either think Scully is more top tier than Kane, or they're like, say, on the same level. But apparently not. Okay, apparently not. So he was like, y'all, I'm over here. I'm over here trying to have a secret recipe situation, okay? And y'all over here disrespecting my whole situation. I'm trying to allow things to open up your hearts, okay? I'm glad they put it in. He needed to open up their hearts, okay? Because word on the street, y'all had a whole cop try to kill Kane, okay? So only way to get out of this is to be family. And so let me know in the chat what y'all thought about this line. Like, is he low-key telling him that they gotta join the gang for the beef with Scully to be null and void? Like, y'all let me know what he meant by that. Because I'm like, oh, so we trying to get jumped into the gang now. I'm just asking. And I'm trying to remember, was Kane a blood or a Crip? Or was he something else? Y'all let me know, please. I would appreciate that. But yes. So as he's talking about family, Sissy pages your boy Romy Rome, okay? He was like, you need to go ahead and call her. Like, you don't think that's like divine? That's a divine order right there. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and call her. I was just talking about family, and your family call. Boy, don't you know the signs, okay? You know he in tune. You know Scully is in tune with the universe, okay? So he called. And I don't know how to get all this out of this 2-second conversation. But long story short, Sissy is inviting Jerome to dinner. Okay, Sunday dinner. All right. So him and Louis leave, right? They walking out the project. They was like, how the hell they found out that we had old crackhead Buckley trying to get Kane. And Roman like, well, only a couple people knew. And he ain't mentioned Franklin, but Louis made sure, she made sure to say, well, Franklin knew. He was like, oh, you think Franklin want to Kane now? So they had that, that nonverbal look that, couples give each other because they know each other, what have you. And she was like, oh, you still trying to go to that dinner? He was like, shit, hell yeah. You ain't cooking? Louis, you ain't cooked since season 1. And you want me to give up a home-cooked meal because you tripping? Hell no. And she said she making my mama's old dish. You tripping. You go ahead to Fat Burger or In-N-Out or whatever. I'm going over here and get me some food because you ain't cooked in a minute, bruh. You got what? Hell yeah, I'm going to Sissy house. You tripping. Mr. Jones is at Scully trying to put a 40-year-old people down on the set. Scully blood Kane Crip. Okay. I wasn't sure if they was in the same gang or not, but thank you for clarifying. So yes, Crip walking Kane. All right. So, and did y'all peep? So Scully, he on a whole nother universe. He got little paper birds, what have you, in the house. He got a whole burger phone. Like, it's hella hilarious how they calling all this old school stuff back. So he hands Jerome and Louis a little paper bird. He was like, all right, I'm gonna need y'all to fix that issue with y'all family and Kane, or else Karma gonna get in that ass. All right. And so when Louis about to go into the car, she drops his little bird. All right. I'm like, oh, I think they trying to tell us something, y'all. And I'm a little scared. What y'all trying to tell us, writers? Okay. We about to see some karma. I cannot deal. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh. Jesus, Louis. All right, so y'all, we meet Cassandra finally, looking like Latoya Jackson. I said, look at Latoya Jackson up in here speaking Mandarin and French and what have you. I don't know. I think I'm gonna like Cassandra now because she a lot. I don't know what it is. She a lot. She is a lot. Okay, so she meet with her mama. And, she kind of pretty much reveals like, hey, she's with child. Okay. So they're going back and forth. And she's giving her the lowdown of the whole situation with Franklin. Okay. And she was like, all right, how much money we talking, girl? Like, how much money? And she was like, 73 of the million. Of course, she's speaking in French, but I'm not going to repeat that French-ish. I ain't going to F that up. Okay. And she was like, well, let me wrap this little poker game up, child. 73 million. Hell yeah. You said U.S. government. All right, we'll figure it out. But they don't know that Teddy still has the bread in his possession, that the CIA nor the U.S. government has access to it. And I really think if Franklin don't get his bread back, he's going to get real close. It's definitely going to be like a race, like a race for this whole situation about this money. 73 of the million. So Franklin, he went ahead to meet with her because he was like, hold up. You told me about her. Like, why would you want to set this up with your mama? She was like, well, she done hooked you up with the whole plug situation with the banks. That was all her. So just hear her out, see if, it sounds like she can help you, bruh. So, of course, Cassandra, she over there eating ribs and whatnot, eating the swine, all right? And she was like, dang, this shit good. I'm like, can we get focused on the task at hand? We talking about $73 million, and you over here sucking up your damn fingertips about some $12.99 ribs. Let's get focused, okay? Can you help me or not? She was like, well, whoever he had help him, it's only a small amount of people that has that capability. He was like, help. So you think he had help? She's like, hell yeah, help. That boy ain't do all that. He did not do all that, okay? Because the CIA would need to account for that money. So we know he don't have that. He has that bread. The CIA doesn't have it. So he was like, well, I just need to borrow your baby mama, and we need to, go for a few days somewhere, and we gonna figure it out. So she was like, hold up now, let's get down to the terms and conditions, okay? My fee, 20%. He was like, shit, 20%? 20%. I was like, 20%, 73 mil. That's 15 mil. I was like, dang, Cassandra. She was like, well, you want me to take out my 20% or get nothing? Okay, pick your poison. He was like, well, in the standard case, the standard fee for a finder's fee is 5%. Now I'm like, Franklin, you was asking old boy to find peaches and get intel on Teddy. You was offering my man 15%. And you gonna tell Cassandra that the standard fee is 5%. I understand we talking about a different level of money, but you not about to play Cassandra on Black History Month. You not gonna do that, okay? Are you sexist, Franklin? Let us sister know. Because you not about to play Cassandra with the 5%, okay? So they negotiate the 10%. I'm like, okay, that sounds cute. 7.3 million. Okay, that's a cute little coin, okay? She'd go back to Paris and get her a nice little loft or what have you, okay? So I'm like, all right, cool. We about to see if we can get this bread back, okay? Frankly, he goes to check on Dallas, okay? Oh, God. Oh, Lord, I was about to shed a thug tear up here in the trap, okay? So he sees a little boy, Black Diamond's little boy, because, they had a little cute rapport over a French fry previous night, okay? So he sees the boy again. He was like, yo, here, little man, some money for some ice cream. He was like, nah, I'm good. I said, ooh, frankly, he pissed off with you. You denying an 8-year-old boy, you denying ice cream money? You got to be hella pissed off. Okay, of course, we know something going on with his mama. But yeah, that's probably the only circumstance where you're going to catch a 2 to 12-year-old deny ice cream. Okay? Oh, my God. Oh my God, oh my God, that ice cream truck sound going down a block. Oh, get you a good $1.25. Oh, do we still, let me stop. Oh my God. Sorry. Craving some ice cream. Okay. What was y'all snack in the ice cream truck? I used to get a vanilla cone or rainbow sprinkles. Let me drop down in the comments and in the chat. What was y'all getting at the ice cream truck? But he was like, all right, Dallas, I understand you got a lot going on, so I got you, boo. You want long-term disability, short-term disability, you need sick time, I got you. You need bread, you need a little loan, I got you. She was like, frankly, I'm out. No, like I'm out, like I quit. He was like, oh. So the little boy in there was like, Auntie, when is mommy coming home? I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, the baby is going to be heartbroken. The baby going to be heartbroken. Oh, that's so sad. But as I stated previously, this is the price you pay if you in the game. I'm just saying. Yes, Jerome he definitely was excessive. It was kind of unnecessary. But maybe it's the thug in me. But Cameron said it best. Negroes die every day, B. Well, he said get shot, but she didn't get shot. But y'all know what I mean, okay? Mr. Jones, you said good humor, strawberry shortcake. Oh, that's fire too. That's fire too. I used to mix it up, if I was feeling a little froggy, but I had my good and faithful vanilla ice cream with the rainbow sprinkles, okay? It don't really taste like I had one a couple years ago. It was all right, but your taste buds change when you get older, okay? So, Romy said, yo, I'm hungry. So I'm going to go see what Sissy talking about with the Sunday dinner. Okay, he looking around. She was like, it's just us. Okay, calm down. Okay. He was like, Sissy, what you want from me? She was like, Jerome, we family. I just need y'all to make peace. He was like, this boy that stole my money, put a blicky at my wife's head. He done effed up my business. I can't even use my business properly because, the block is hot. The block is hot, hot, hot. And you want me to forget this boy? Girl, you asking for a lot. You asking for a lot. She was like, you family, I need you. I need you to do this for me. So he like, question, y'all. I was thinking about this since last episode. I mean, that was the other day. But y'all remember in the previous season, they showed how reckless they were in that warehouse where the bricks were just showing. They had music. They was really just doing a lot and not enough at that warehouse. Like, I'm hoping they had a more sophisticated system and with, this, hiding the drugs in the warehouse, because I mean, it had to been, because if the cops are around there and they're not, I mean, I don't know if they would have cause to necessarily search inside the warehouse since the shooting happened outside the warehouse. But I'm just hoping y'all got a little more sophisticated on the way y'all handled y'all inventory, because that pissed me off when y'all was over here being hella reckless, acting like it was a whole club situation at the warehouse when y'all had 50 million bricks up in there. So I'm just hoping y'all ish together, okay? Oh, Lord. Every time I see Teddy and then Teddy and Gustavo, I get nervous. Because I said, I think we're inching a little closer to death. Oh, so I think we're inching a little closer to the death, okay? Oh, Lord, they setting us up, y'all. Do y'all even care about Oso or Gustavo staying alive? Put a one in the chat if y'all care. Or put a yes or no, whatever. Because I really was team Gustavo / Oso for a minute. Now I'm like, ever since he didn't help Franklin, I'm like, I could take you or leave you, boo. I could take you or leave you at this point. Yeah, Oso was done. I think so too. Stick a fork in him. Stick a fork in him. You're the only one that cares, PG. I say I cared a lot. I just, I care a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot. I don't know. Just a little bit, like 50 Cent said. Just a little bit. But yes, he, has a whole sketch. He had a whole sketch artist set up at his house, okay? Because Parissa, her husband, he was about that life. So she know how to peep game. So she already remembered your boy Ruben's face, okay? I'm like, this sketch artist is fire. Like, she needs to, I don't know what she need to do, but she's definitely just fire. Like, give her all the money. Give her all the money, because that is low-key the best sketch drawing I've ever seen. I'm just saying, okay? So he's asking Oso / Gustavo, like, you recognize his face? He was like, nah, bro. So Teddy was like, yo, take this picture with you. But remember, hit me up. I was like, that don't really seem very CIA-like to be having a picture just roaming around. But I digress, okay? Because I don't trust Teddy, okay? And Teddy low-key, well, he's not trusting nobody because the block is hot, okay? So Gustavo go home. He see the little pillows and blankets on the couch. I said, ooh, you in a dog house. You in a dog house, okay? So he's, I think he slept. It looked like he slept at the kitchen table, because when he got in the house, it seemed like it was dark. But when he woke up or got off the table, it was daylight. I'm like, you slept at the table? I mean, I guess if you snitching and you got a lot of stress, you sleep anywhere, okay? So he looked at the picture, and then he got a whole, I'm like, Gustavo, you that sentimental? You got pictures of drug kingpins and queen pins on your refrigerator? Like, I don't know if I'll be doing that, especially if your house bug. Like, all that stuff is getting burnt, okay? I don't need no evidence up in my house. But maybe he's sentimental. Maybe it was the best night of his life. Well, I mean, they had the LSD popping, so maybe it was the best day of his life, okay? So he matches up. He was like, oh, this is the dude that was at the wedding. So him and Franklin meet up at a little, rinky-dink, wrestling situation. It was kind of cute because, that's how they met. I was like, oh, nostalgia. So he was like, you know what? He was like, you know what? I'm sorry that I didn't help you out. I said, oh, now you want to apologize because you need something, that you need some also. So now you want to apologize to Franklin, but I'm going to take it. So he hands him the photograph. He was like, where'd you get this? He was like, oh, you know who this is? He was like, I don't know. I need Teddy. Can you give me Teddy? If you give me Teddy, I'm going to give you 10 milli, and I'll possibly let you know who this is. But you just got to remember, this picture is radioactive, okay? And you know what radioactive means. It means anybody that come close to it, come near it, it's poisonous, all right? So I'm like, child, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, Gustavo, you just in a whole pickle, bro. Like, you in a whole... child. Ugh. So Teddy over there, low key being a little caregiver. Okay, he done made this lady a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm like, where the milk at? I mean, if she over 30, maybe not. Where the water at? Like, come on, like I need something in my palate. I need something in my palate. Okay. So he was like, I need, you need to do something. Okay, this is a little out of order because we're ready to see the sketch artist. But pretty much he had her, just recant Ruben's face or what have you, and give that lady all the bread she asked for, okay? Because she did her thing with that photograph. All right. Oh, y'all, that's the last scene. Oh my God. This was fire. This was my favorite. Like, my favorite scenes in episode 1 and 2 is hands down, including Franklin and Unc. Like, their scenes are unmatched. Okay, that phone conversation last episode and this little diner scene, fire. So fire, okay? So Unc was like, you know what, Sissy told me, you wanted to talk, so let's go ahead and talk. She wanted me to talk to you. Let's talk. He was like, well, we might as well just call it square. We don't get at each other no more. We just stay out each other's way and everybody wins. He was like, square? You tripping? I want my bread, bro. We ain't square up in here. We ain't no circles. We ain't nothing. No shapes, okay? All I want to see is rectangles, okay? Because the money is rectangle. So I need to see rectangles, bro. I don't care about no squares, no circles, no triangles. I want squares, bro. Run me my bread. Or if you want to go into 3D shapes, give me my cubes, okay, low key. My bricks, okay? I don't care about these shapes, bro. What you talking about? Talking about, yeah, okay, I'm gonna give you a little history lesson, bro. Do you know why I came to LA? Because I was up and up and I was depressed, okay, in Texas. So Sissy brought her behind to San Francisco, to the West Coast. Yay. I mean, that's not where he's from, but I just felt like just saying that, whatever. Shout out to Ice Cube. All right. So he was like, yeah, that old hippie-ish went for me. So I came to LA. It was all right, but I still was empty. And so I ain't had no roots. I ain't had no peoples here. I tried to, drown my emptiness in the drink and the women's, okay? And that ain't work at all. Around this time, your pappy was on the bottle hard, okay? That Panther-ish wasn't panning out right, all right? So I told Sissy to come on to LA. Come on to LA, all right? And, we started to raise you. I wanted to raise you like my own, all right? And now I look at you now and I think about, damn, I must have really effed up with this assignment, okay? Because then I cannot believe that you became the scandalous, cutthroat, bitch-made man that I see in front of me. I said, well, goddamn, if that ain't a curse out I ain't never heard before. Frank was like, oh, I see it a little different. I see it from my POV. You one half-ish without me. Without me, bruh. Because I started this business, okay? What he told me, I'm brick by brick. Me. Like, for real. You tripping. You set tripping up here, cuz. You tripping. Unc was like, what? All I see is some blood money, okay? Bodies. What Franklin said, bodies. All I got is bodies over here, okay? I got the CIA on me. I got the po-po on me. And your mama is losing her goddamn mind. So if you credit that to yourself, whoop-de freaking do. You want that credit? Go ahead. Tell all the credit bureaus, hey, it's on you, bro. He was like, yeah, if you wouldn't have that trick you married, pretty much manipulating you, you would have been all right. Ooh, why the hell he talking about Louis? Why in the hell did you bring up Louis? He snapped. He bitch slapped Franklin so hard. I felt that shit. I was like, ooh, ooh. He was like, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. He was like, you know what? So he had a little bit of arthritis. He was like, what you mean I ain't gonna do nothing? So he pulled the blicky out of Unc was like, let's end this right here, bro. Let's end this right here. And Franklin, of course, he don't have enough hort. Okay, he ain't got enough hort to do it. That's low key, his uncle daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's Uncle Daddy. He ain't got enough heart. He don't want to kill this man. He just want to have the 78 million that he loves. He just want his bread. He want his woman, and he want to be happy. Okay, shout out to Mary J. Blige. Okay, hey Moochie, thank you for coming through, boo. That's all he want. Franklin was so frustrated. All he could do was have a half-ass scream. Ah! Ah! Oh my God. Yeah, Franklin, what the hell is this? What is this? How many of y'all laugh when Franklin screamed, y'all? That shit had me rolling. I said, you turned this into suspense to damn comedy, child. That shit was hilarious to me, okay? Everybody in the damn restaurant was like, oh my God. Check, please. I'm good. See, I would have been like, all right, I'm skipping out on this bill because it ain't worth it, okay? It ain't worth it, all right? So he get frustrated. He leave. Okay, look at the face he made. Sorry. That was hilarious to me. Okay, hilarious. So he walk out. The soundtrack. Oh my God. If y'all ain't gonna do nothing right, y'all gonna get this music together. I mean, just perfection. Like chef's kiss. Like, oh my God. What type of contract does a person doing the score has? Because you need to give them top tier all of the things, okay? I feel like it's Raphael Sadiq or Pharrell. It's somebody known in the music industry that was at least. I'm not sure if that person is still doing if they changed people, but I'm 80% sure it was Raphael Sadiq doing the score. I need to check the credits and see if he's actually still doing it. But chef's kiss if he still is, okay? So Romy Rome, he get up. It's hella awkward. And he see the same little girl that was at his club. Of course, she lost her dad. And that was one of the people, looking out that Franklin had killed. Oh, Lord Jesus. But it was a lot. It was a good episode, y'all. It was really good. Like, let me know in the chat, like, what do y'all grade episode 1 and 2? I'm just curious. For me, I'll be biased because Snowfall is like my favorite show in the genre. But I'm gonna say, to me, I'm giving them both A's. Okay, I like one more than the other, but I'm definitely giving them both A's. I mean, they're setting up a lot. I cannot wait. Oh my God, they just gonna have me stressed out with a K, stressed. Okay, for the next 8 weeks, and I guess I'm gonna be here for it. Okay, but question, okay, do y'all really think Unc is at fault? Because Sissy pretty much told Unc, this is all on you, okay? And Unc kind of expressed low-key to Franklin, like, is this my fault? Like, did I create this monster? We saw it in the show. He was the one, letting Franklin sell dime bags with him. So do you think he's at fault? It's hard to say. Really, Alton needs to have the accountability here. I mean, I don't know if he's alive or dead or what have you. I feel like it's like they're setting it up as if he's dead, but I think he may be alive, okay? But do y'all fault Unc in any way? Let me know in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. I'm just curious of what y'all think. Of course, he's pretty much stepped up as his dad, but it brings the conversation. I mean, shout out to my, psychology 101. Okay. Is nature versus nurture, I feel like, when it comes to situations like these. They pretty much state, with human psychology, the way a person is made up and what they become is a 50-50 deal. It's 50% nature, 50% nurture, 50% on how they're innately are going to be as a person, just who they are. And then half of it is how they're raised. So Franklin was raised well, but nature took its course, okay? And he started selling the drugs, all right? Let me see what y'all talk about before I get out of here. DeMarcus, you give it a B plus. Mr. Jones, double A's, okay? Matter of fact, I gotta give me some batteries. I'm glad you said that, okay? Put that on my list. DeMarcus, you said Sissy can be manipulative. Oh, definitely. That is all facts, okay? Sissy wants blood, okay? And she is using Franklin to do so, okay? You done got my man killed, okay? I need you to be down with me, bro. Okay, I was over here doing this real estate with you. I low-key came complacent with you selling these drugs. The least you can do is help me fight the government for killing your daddy. Like, sissy girl, really? You went about 10 years with that man. But she probably saw a lot, racism, crack epidemic, Panther Party. I guess, girl. I guess. Do you think you gonna? I don't even think she cared to win. I think at this point, Sissy would low key not even mind having a Cleo from Set It Off Death, like dying in a blaze of glory, opposite of the government. Because girl, oh my God, she is landing on real thick. Okay, real thick up in here. Okay. Mr. Jones just said, Unc needs to put Fam first and clip Louie. She definitely kind of seems like the thorn. Like, can we get a raise in Louie? I know y'all don't want that. Like, girl, like, we already know she kind of grew up in like a prostitution type of situation, a little bit of drugs. So she was doing a lot. So she is definitely broken. And, she has all this access and money and power now. She's doing all she can to keep that. Okay. And also, he made it very clear in that conversation with Franklin that, hey, I had a hole in my heart. You allowed me to get purpose in my life. And I felt that so much, just having purpose. Because if y'all don't know, I'm taking care of, my nephew. And, it just gives me so much more purpose in life, just knowing that, hey, I have somebody to look out for, to care for. I mean, kid-wise. I mean, I got a whole husband up in here and I got some step kids. But I'm just saying, it just gives me more of a purpose. Like, I have this young mind that I have to, just cultivate and just raise. So I really felt that in my spirit, Romy Rome. I really did feel that Franklin gave you purpose because he was empty. So I feel like since Franklin kind of grew up, well, not kind of grew up, Louis is serving as that placeholder for that hole in his heart, okay? That hole is hella toxic, hella manipulative, just bad as hell all around, probably for Romy Rome. But the hole is covering, the space is covering the hole. I just feel like it's going to be to his detriment. Like this, his love for Louis is going to be at his detriment. Because we've seen this man multiple seasons hokey pokey in the drug game, okay? And I was just so frustrated because you sat here last season knowing damn well you didn't want to be a part of the drug business. You was cool. You looked like you was trying to be Suge Knight and produce music, okay? We had you over there jamming Jerome's with the rims. Like you wanted to kind of get in and get out, okay? Like a little double Dutch action. You wanted to kind of just get in and get out real quick, make your bread, have a legitimate business. But no, you have an ambitious wife that don't care about Ish. And instead of leaving her, following your passions, you stay, and it's going to be to your detriment. You're either going to die, Jerome, or she's going to die, and then you're either going to have a dead heart or a hole in your heart. Like, either way, you're going to suffer. And that's going to be on you. Like, he's going to have to be accountable for those actions. Mr. Jones, Louis is Jerome's wife. She is his primary family, and Franklin Sissy is his secondary family. I'm trying to think what that response is from Mr. Jones. Oh, okay. Mr. Jones said needs to put his family first and clip Louis. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of dealing with like semantics in a sense. Technically, she is his family now, but we know what you was talking about, Mr. Jones and DeMarcus. Like, I understand both of y'all point of view, honestly, because she is his family, okay. But he just married that woman. I'm just saying. But you can low-key, be family with people that, you're not really blood related to, or technically consider family if you're not married. So shout out to the common laws up in the world. Okay. DeMarcus said, I'm down for raising Louis Spinner. I'm just saying, I'm kind of like, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind that. Okay. Writers, let me know. Let me know if y'all like that idea. Okay. DeMarcus, you said Franklin State is the demise of the Saint family by working with the CIA. That's definitely facts. Okay. Definitely facts. And it's hard because it's like, I know everybody around Franklin was like, what the hell did I do wrong? Sissy probably like, damn, what did I do? What did I do? But I mean, I think it's a situation of a kid just wanted to do exactly what they wanted to do, regardless of how they were raised. I don't think Sissy could not have really done anything differently to change his outcome. Franklin was just his mindset. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. And that happens every day, B. So it's frustrating. But I'm just so curious of how this is all going to turn out. Like, a part of me would not be surprised if Teddy were to go rogue. And sometimes, because I feel like that CIA ain't going to want him. They ain't going to want him back. I feel like if they ain't not blinking or bashing the eyelash, and the fact that you got $73 million of recovered drug money, and you over there, you are over there also providing and supplying guns for wars. They got money for wars, but can't feed the poor. I'm saying Pac ain't never lied, okay? And I've also forgot to mention Ruben was talking to his contact, okay? So apparently he got to meet with Franklin in 2 days, okay? There's apparently a drug shipment, a gun shipment en route. And it's going to be in the U.S. in about 3 weeks. So they pretty much have to, they got to go ahead and intercept this gun shipment. And Ruben is stressed out because Teddy at this point knows something's going on with Ivy. So how is this going to turn out? How is this going to turn out with this whole, like, I don't know. So maybe this season is going to be like possibly about a month or so in terms of like the storyline. Oh, Lord, Jesus is going to be an issue. DeMarcus said Queen Louis would give up Teddy to save herself. Yeah, I think at this point, anybody is going to like pretty much, it's every man for himself to an extent. I feel like Jerome, he would have Louis' best interest at heart for the most part. But I feel like if push come to shove and she needs to dime out or do something when it comes to I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if he for a second would choose Franklin and Sissy over her, it's a done deal. And I ain't gonna lie, that would low-key be fire if I were to see Louis possibly trying to take out Jerome and Sissy intervenes and kill Louis. That would be fire. Or Franklin saving Jerome by killing. Like, I feel like it's going to be something involved with those three that's going to be life or death. Like, just a nice little good old juicy ass scene. I don't know. But it's so many theories, so many just outcomes that can happen. That's what I love about this show, but it also is why I'm stressed the hell out because I don't know what's about to happen, okay? but we got 2 months to figure it out. So we gonna have to see. Okay, but I appreciate y'all coming through on this Friday evening. So tomorrow I will be recapping Bel Air. I may move that up. Right now I have it at 10 p.m. I probably keep it just for my sanity because I hate going against the schedule I lay out. But I'm gonna be reviewing at Bel Air season 2, episode 1. I haven't even watched it yet, child. So between that and this goofy ass episode of BMF, oh my God, please tune in on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. so we can discuss BMF. This was by far the most goofiest 48 minutes of my entire life. Like, oh my God. I was hella disappointed. I don't know who wrote and directed that episode. I got some words. I got some words. Somebody was over there just imagining all the things, and I didn't appreciate it. Okay, y'all messing up with the integrity. Okay, what it Monique said, don't question my integrity. I'm questioning the integrity of the writing. Okay, but yes, Saturday, tomorrow, Bel Air. Sunday, BMF, okay, and then Monday may have a little treat for y'all, okay. But thank you for rocking with your girl. Please enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night and y'all Saturday, and I'll see y'all Saturday nights for another review. Okay, thank you, DeMarcus. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all do all the things. Liking this video, subscribing if you're not already a subscriber, okay, because we like to have fun over there in the trap. Ain't no violence, okay. We just over here talking and shooting shit, okay? That's all we doing, okay? But I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all really are consistent. So, toodles. See you tomorrow. Bye.